The World Team Cup is back, ladies and gentlemen, and also my friendly chat is back. Am I right? So here we are with a semi-final match in the loser bracket. Germany versus France. The two, biggest nations, in fact, that have been meeting each other in almost every grand final of country championships. Now meeting each other in this semi-final loser bracket. We are gonna go, like, live right now, actually, with the first round of the first map. We have Matt, Alexor, and Zad for Team France against Barbos, Moppel, and Massa for Team Germany. So this is going to be do or die. Whoever messes up and whoever loses will drop out of the entire competition and will not have a chance at competing for the big crown in this competition. So this is going to be very, very important. And the first round is actually looking pretty good for the French people, with Zad and Alexor currently leading the pack right now with the first two positions. Barbos right now on third, followed by Moppel and Matt. Massa has made a little mistake and dropped down to last place. So this is a promising looking start, but here we have Zad now dropping down all the way back to 5th place. Gets overtaken by his countryman, but it's still going to be the French point here nonetheless, because Massa remained on P6. So this is going to be our first map here with Kimi's map called Aurora. A new one in the map rotation for the World Team Cup. So the first point goes in favor of Team France. We're going to play until 5 points on 3 maps, and the points are going to be added up. So it's not about map wins, it's not a best of 3, it is about round wins. And we see 2 Germans already falling behind in the very beginning, and now also Matt making contact with the wall, so he now falls down all the way to last place. But a rather weak beginning for the Germans once again. Massa and Moppel both making contact with the wall, so they are suffering from a little bit of time loss right here. Barbos, however, doing really good here right now, not having a team, but he was a player that used to play for HPD. I don't know if he's still in there. He's at least rocking that car skin, so I'm not quite sure where that tag has been going. But right now, he is actually on first place, is being attacked by Alexor, who's going for a lot of exit speed. Very nicely executed part here by Alexor for Team M&M, who is now up to first place. Zad and Barbos trying to make something happen here now for first place. It's a 3-man battle for first. Over the blue part we go. Zad with a lot of speed here, goes for a very different line. A lot of exit speed for him now, jumping towards the finish line. Zad will place himself on second place. On third place, in fact, because we have a tie between Zad and Alexor, but it's Alexor that gets the 5 points and Zad gets the 4. Not that it really matters, it is still the German point after all, with Barbos taking first, Moppel taking 4th, Massa taking 5th, and Matt taking 6th. So we have the tie after 2 rounds here, 1-1 both. This match is going to be incredibly clutch because, as I said before, Germany and France have had the sickest team over the past years and always found themselves in the grand final or like very, very late into the tournament. But now the motivation was a little bit wonky. At least I can confirm that for the German team. I'm not sure if that really applied to the French team as well. But these two teams have already lost matches against other strong powerhouse nations like Netherlands or Czech Republic / Slovakia. These two teams have played outstandingly and have actually defeated both Germany and France. So we gotta take a look here at how this is gonna pan out right now. We're following Alexor, who is placing himself on P5. Is behind 3 Germans, trying to overtake Moppel right now. Barbos is on third. Alexor now with a slight advantage here on the blue part. Not the greatest approach right here. Moppel will go for that inside line. Alexor with a bit more speed at the front. We have Zad, who dominates Massa by 0.04 of a second. Barbos on third, followed by Alexor, Moppel, and Matt. That is going to be the next point for Team Germany. So now they're going up into the lead for the first time in this match. Every round win counts, especially considering that the other 2 maps could go the completely different way due to possible lineup changes and whatnot. So a lot can happen. And I think we already have Matt with a little mistake. So Matt doesn't really have the greatest beginning into this match. He's made a lot of mistakes already. So he's a little bit of a back marker, a little bit of a sandbag for the French team right now. So they gotta make sure that they carry and maybe try to motivate him again. Maybe they are in the voice chat right now and tell him, hey, Ale, you gotta drive faster, man. Focus. Because we can't lose against the Kartoffel Germans. So that is, of course, the team spirit that is also coming into play. And now, speaking about team spirit, it is Barbos that fully goes into that checkpoint. And also Moppel having suffered from massive speed loss. So that is most likely going to be French point here with a double lead for the French. Only Massa up in front, but he is not going to have a crucial role at all. Is going for the attack inside line, but as you can see, it does not pay off whatsoever. Alexor with a good time of 48.548. Followed by Zed, who also gets a 0.4. Massa with a 0.5, and then everyone else has made a mistake. Not the greatest round here for the German team. And that gets punished immediately. The Frenchies immediately striking back and getting the second point. So they have the tie in the pocket again, 2-2 on map 1. Going into the next round, everything is still open here on the first map. Mistakes can always happen, but you want to make sure that you don't have too many mistakes. Otherwise, that's just going to completely ruin your mentality. And that is a bad omen for the team. Because this is a team effort thing. You can't just carry it alone. Because if you get first and your teammates get 5th or 6th, there's no way you're going to win any round. It's just mathematically not happening. So, being a really sick player but having sandbags in your team, that is not going to get you anywhere. Going into the round, however, though, it is right now looking pretty good for the Germans to get into the lead again. Massa and Moppel right now against Alexor for top 1. Zad on P4 right now, lurking in the shadows, is waiting for an opportunity. This part he's doing really well, goes for a lot of speed, a little bit of a different line compared to the others. This time around it does not pay off and makes contact with the wall there on the inside. Was trying to get the tightest possible line. So that is going to be the German point. Massa with the only 0.4 in this round. That is a good time here. Only 0.2 away from the current TrackMania 1 time, which is once again held by Magorian, the Polish powerhouse, who is holding most of the records actually in TrackMania at least on the WTC map pack. So he is incredibly fast. A great player for Team Poland. So yeah, that point went to Team Germany, so it's now a 3-2. The point limit is still 5, so nothing is decided yet on the first map. Let's take a look, maybe switch to Matt. See if he can make anything happen. This was not the greatest turn, a little bit safe here. But also Moppel is struggling to keep up with the pace of the top 3 players, which are right now Zad, Alexor, and Massa. These 3 players are sort of crystallizing themselves away from the other 3. And now also, yeah, Moppel with a mistake in the hairpin. And also Barbos falling super far behind. So this is the perfect opportunity for Team France to get back to the tie situation. Just gonna carry it into the finish line. Not the most exciting round here towards the ending. Maybe we can take a look who's gonna take first place. Alexor versus Massa. Who's gonna jump tighter towards the finish line? It is Alexor. That is 16 milliseconds ahead. 0.3. That is absolutely mad. Alexor with a 0.38 and Massa with a 39. These times are bonkers. Alexor with a really good performance. He is excelling in this match. Great performance by Alexor and is a vital link to the French team right now. Together with Zad, they're keeping themselves in the match since Zad right now is the one who collected the least amount of points. 3-3 in this match. It is as equal as it can possibly get, and this is exactly what I personally expected as well. Germany and France, it was always a rivalry that we had in the past years, and it is continuing in this match as well. Both teams having top tier players in TrackMania² Stadium, especially in tech and also in dirt and full speed. They have always been giving it all, and it has always been a back and forth. So a very nice competition between these 2 neighboring countries. But now in this round it is Alexor once again, but he is being followed by Massa and by Zad. Lucky for him that he didn't get the no slide there, because he had the double skids, but he was still able to get the slide around. But now he makes contact with the wall, and you saw how big of a gap there was between the top 3 and the bottom 3. Zad dropping down to last place and in the lead. The times are getting faster and faster. Wow, Alexor with a 0.345. That is absolutely insane. However, still the German point, 4-3. Wow. That is only a 10th away from the fastest time in the TrackMania rankings right now. Of course, there might be faster times in time attack or offline, but a 0.26 is a very good bar to set. And a 0.3 in a match situation, in a pressure situation by a player is absolutely fantastic. Going into the next round, Massa falling behind just a little bit, but no one has made a crucial mistake so far. Moppe now with the first rather big time loss across all the 6 players on the racing track. Moppe 0.24 behind at the checkpoint, is trailing right now, going up the hill. Barbos now, with a mistake right there. So 2 Germans in the back of the pack. And that is another great opportunity for the Frenchies now. Always a nice back and forth. Zad in the lead, and he might be on a good time, even though this sector wasn't that well executed. So Zad is going to lose some time. Matt is closing in closer. Alexor now passing Massa, who had a little bit of struggle hitting that line on the inside. So now that is most likely even going to be the champagne for the French team right there. And there you go. 41, 45, and 52 for the French team. Massive times by the French national team. And they're going to tie up the score once again, 4-4. And this is going to be the final round now, because there's no tennis mode. There is no tennis mode, so this is going to be the decisive round on map 1. GLHF, 1 round. This is going to be the deciding one. At the end of the day, it is just going to be a difference of 1 point. As I said before, this is not about map wins, it is about round wins. So being 1 round behind isn't really going to make a crucial difference at the end of the day. So this is not as exciting as it could have been if this was a best of 3 by maps. But still going into the round. Massa now on first makes a mistake. And that is gonna force Barbos and Moppe to make up for that mistake, since Massa has dropped down to last place. Alexor keeping up a great pace once again on first place. And also Zad with a greatly executed part on the platform is trying to close in. Alexor really wide, almost contact with the wall right there on the left side. Loses some time, and the German team is actually trying to make up for Massa's his mistake. Zad with a mistake and drops down to 5th place. Let's take a look what's happening at the front. Moppe versus Barbos for first place. If they take these 2 positions home, it is going to be the German point. And it's going to be indeed the case. 0.62 and a 0.65 is going to be sufficient in this round to win the point for Team Germany. And Team Germany wins map 1 with a 5-4 score. What a match to begin with. This one could have gone either way, and Germany has had the upper hand in the final round, which hasn't necessarily had the fastest times. People like Alexor or Massa have had good beginnings, but lost it a bit in the end. So not the fastest round, but Germany has kept their heads cool. And that's how you take the point. 5-4, going on to map number 2. Gonna go on to Breakthrough by Superall. It is our second map that we have seen already in previous playdays. So here is where a couple lineup changes are most likely gonna occur. And as I said before, this is gonna completely shuffle the possible outcome of the match. Because new players are gonna step their foot onto the track. And they will have to perform immediately, with only 2-3 warm-ups at most that they're gonna be given. That is not a lot of work. That is not a lot of time to get yourself accompanied, to get yourself warm, to get comfortable with the car, and to get up the pace and the focus that is gonna be required against such a great match. These two nationalities, these 2 teams are at the top of the food chain in TrackMania² Stadium. All of these players know what they're doing. That is for sure. So we're gonna wait up and see what happens after the warm-ups. It seems like we're gonna have Renew and Dexter stepping in for Team Germany together with Chilla Side. So a complete lineup change for the German team. 3 brand new players actually in the lineup. And for Team France, it is gonna be Matt, Link, and Oncle Ben, which is Kronos. So 2 new players and 1 player that has been on the track, which is Matt, who had a little bit of a wonky beginning into map 1, but hopefully he will be able to keep it up on map 2. Since the second half of map 1 went pretty well, so it was a positive evolution for him. So hopefully he can keep up that momentum and just carry it over to map 2 and be a helpful part for the French team. TrackMania² also held by Magorian. This guy is fast. 52.188 by the Polish Kurwa. And we see some insane times in the warm-up already. 0.37, 0.40 by Chiller Side and by Kronos. So that is boding well for a good match here. 5-4 is the score. Nothing is lost or won yet. 1 point of a difference is almost like nothing happened. 1 point of a difference can easily be caught up. That is not a lot of work. It would have been a lot worse if the first map ended 5-0 for a team. Because then, the other team would have been forced to perform really, really well and catch up from that disadvantage on map 2. Otherwise, it would have been lost almost straight away. So, the hype is definitely still here. So in the chat, it's being asked for 2 more warm-ups. So a lot of warm-ups here for the players. But a lot is at stake. Basically, the survival in the World Team Cup is at stake right now. On the barbecue. So, as I said before, if you lose, you're out. We are in the loser bracket, so it is gonna be do or die for both France and Germany. So it is gonna be quite an upset to see one of these 2 Germans essentially having to say au revoir or tschüss mit us after this match. That is a rare sight. Losing a big nation like Germany or like France this early and through the loser bracket is rough. That is rough. And I can't actually recall myself when it has happened the last time. Because in the past it was always at least a top 3 placement for these countries. I think last year when WTC was in multi-style, when it was in dirt and full speed as well, I think it was Team Netherlands also joining the top 3, so it was Netherlands, France, Germany, if I recall correctly, last year. Feel free to correct me in the chat if I'm wrong, but I think that was exactly the case. But yeah, anyway, enough of the past, we're going into the present with a GLHF in the chat. Matt, Oncle Ben, and Link against Dexter, Chillerside, and Renew. Chillerside and Renew, who are actually representing a new organization that is stepping into the TrackMania scene, Team Fury. So they are immediately holding up their flag. These 6 players are going onto the track, and it is Renew for Team Germany that is making the first mistake of the round on breakthrough. The fastest French player right now is Matt with a 52.232 according to Dedimania. So that is not looking too shabby for him. Let's take a look at him. Goes for a very inside line here. Right now on 4th place. Chillerside with a slightly different approach on the platform. Very tight, loses grip on the top of the hill. That is exactly not what you want to do. So Matt will go up to 3rd place now. Oncle Ben, aka Kronos, in the lead. Dexter trying to attack. We're going into the final corner. Dexter's trying really hard and it might actually be super close at the finish line. But no, it is not enough. Matt actually with a terrible ending, by the way. But a great fight at the top between Kronos and Dexter. Only 14 milliseconds. Followed by Chillerside, Link, Matt, and Renew. First point for the French team. This round could have gone either way. Very close between all players. And this is exactly what we want to see. So the total score is now 5-5. Since the points are going to be carried over. Round number 2. Chillerside off to a good start. Also Kronos, Renew, Matt, Link, Dexter, everyone in a super close pack. None of them falling behind or really going ahead right now. Really good racing right here. On the track right now, but it is Kronos that gets up a really good lead in this round already. Kronos, who has been a really good player and still keeps up a very good form despite not playing a lot anymore. Coming towards the ending, Dexter now trying to attack but doesn't get a lot of speed at the exit, so it will be Kronos in the lead. Chillerside and Dexter following up. Then we have Matt on 4th, Renew on 5th, Link on 6th, and that is the German point. 1-1, 6-5. Only 0.6 between the players. This is really good racing. Let's go into the next round. Let's follow someone else. Let's follow Link. Also a player for Team Fury. So in fact we have 3 players for Team Fury. 2 Germans and 1 French. And their lineup also consists of a bunch of other players that are not in this match. But Team Fury, as I said, new to the TrackMania competitive scene. And they're rocking a couple of the best tech players around. This round, super close once again. Link right now finding himself on the back with a 0.18 disadvantage. Kronos now with a terrible line. He has won the previous round and now finding himself only on 5th place. Link also going a little too tight here. Not the greatest exit speed jumping onto the platform. Good round for Team Germany, possibly if they carry this into the finish line. Chiller Side and Dexter in the lead right now. And also Renew is in the mix, even though that was not the greatest ending by him. However, great round with a double lead for Team Germany. Chiller Side and Dexter, followed by Matt, Kronos, Renew, and Link. 2-1. Ooh, what a start by Matt. He messed up the zigzag on the downhill. That is a technique that he can do. Oh, but never mind. Let's not speak about techniques. Let's rather speak about Chiller Side making a rather bad mistake here in the beginning. Throwing Germany behind by a good margin. So now Renew and Dexter need to make up for that mistake. But yeah, in the beginning there's that little downhill where you want to do the zigzag. Do a little zigzag trick to maximize grip on the downhill, to maximize the acceleration. That is a super common technique that you see on like 60% of the TrackMania maps, I feel like. So that is something that you normally shouldn't mess up, but sometimes it just happens. Going into the final sector though, anything can happen here in the ending. Everyone can win this one. Renew and Kronos, however, Kronos gets a much better... Wait! No! Kronos actually messed up the ending.
Mr. Burham, have some bitties for damn titties.
Wow, this is perfect for this professional cast on Twitch.tv. Thanks for the 300 bits, Rolling Dank. Thank you so much. So Kronos actually completely messed up that ending and threw himself from possibly 1st down to 5th place. And that is the next German point. 3-1 on map 2. Let's get some T-tours going for the final, for these couple of corners here. Right now, as you see, Chiller Side now struggling, and also Renew has had a rather weak beginning. So the triple lead for Team France right now. That is going to be a tough nut to crack for Team Germany. Only Dexter is somewhat close. The remaining Germans are nowhere to be seen. Renew 0.3 behind, and Chiller Side even further behind. So this is most likely going to be the French point, even though Dexter is trying very hard. Dexter actually up to 2nd place, but that is not going to be sufficient. Kronos actually this time around does hit the finish properly. So that is going to be the French point, and that is going to be a valuable one. This is going to be a really valuable one. Every point is going to count. 2-3, and that is going to be an 8-6 in total. Is it 8-6? Yes. Damn, my math is good. Going to the next round. Point limit is 5 once again on this track. Ooh, Kronos. A little bit of a wonky line, and Chiller Side once again with a mistake. He is making another mistake. Hopefully that is not going to throw him back in terms of mentality. Dexter, oi, what a wide exit. That was super risky. Maybe a bit too close for comfort there for THE Dexter for Team Germany. But however, he's making up for that little wonky line. Goes up to 1st place, is being attacked by Matt. Oncle Ben on 3rd, Link on 4th. Right now a French point by the looks of it, by looking at the positions. Renew now needs to make up a couple positions if he wants to take home the point for Team Germany. Now the ending is going to be decisive. Some people have made a mistake in the ending, but this time nothing is happening. Dexter with a 52.50 gets the 1st position, but he's being followed by 3 French players, and that is going to be the French point. 3-3, it is going to be tied out on map 2 again. The French are coming back. That is great to see. Both teams have what it takes to take this one. And they all know it. All of the players know that they have what it takes. And this is probably putting some extra pressure on their shoulders, knowing that one mistake can potentially throw away a point. And in this scenario, every point is super valuable. As you can see, the point difference right now is only 1 point in total. So everything is going to be played out on the final map. That is most likely for sure. So very, very important to get as many points as you can to make it as easy as possible going into map number 3. Now in this round, it is looking pretty good for the Germans. Matt in the lead, but he is being attacked by Chillerside, who might get a little more speed, but it is not going to matter here. Oh wow, we have a tie for first actually. Matt and Chillerside both clocking in a 52.475, but it is Matt that gets the upper hand for whatever reason. We still don't know the algorithm behind whatever happens in a tie situation. So yeah, so as I said, doesn't matter. Germany gets the point. And the gap will now increase to 2 points in total once again in favor of Team Germany. So this is potentially going to be the final one here. However, Chillerside for Team Fury finding himself super far back already. Not the greatest start for him. He has accumulated 22 points in total, and Renew also falling back. So this is the chance for Team France to tie up the score once again and to make it a 4-4 on map 2 as well. We have seen this on map 1, and it is very likely that we're going to see this again on map 2. Dexter up to first place. Kronos now losing up a lot of pace on the platform part. Matt attacking Dexter here once again, but it still looks pretty good for the French team. Oncle Ben on third and Link on fourth. Not the most exciting round. Dexter, will he make anything happen at the ending? Yes, he will. He actually passes Matt by 100th of a second. But as I said, this is not going to matter. 4-4 on the final map. On the final round now. On map 2. Let's go. It is all going to be decided here. If France wins this one, we're going to have a tie-up score. 10-10. And it's going to be played out on the final map. What a match right here, ladies and gentlemen, on your monitors. The pressure is now super, super high. This round is going to be the decisive one. Dexter in the lead. Link on second, Matt on third. Chillerside, Oncle Ben, and Renew trailing in the background. Renew going out wide, not going to have the greatest angle. Also bounces a lot going from the transition from road onto the blue part. So Renew finding himself on last place right now. Chillerside with a lot of speed, and also Dexter now 1-2. Or 1 and 2 for Team Germany right now. Matt on third and Link. Link and Matt fighting. Link is trying to attack. And Link actually goes up to second place. But it's not enough. GG. Team Germany wins the final round here on map 2. And they're going to go up with a 10-8 lead into the final map. 2 points they can work with. Incredible performance by Dexter. He has gotten 47 points in total and outplays everyone in terms of points. Matt has gotten 13 points left. 13 points less. So Dexter has played out of his mind. A very, very important factor for Team Germany. So now going on to the final map. Germany will win if they get at least 4 points. If they get at least 4 points, it is done. So as soon as Team Germany hits 4 points, it is over. Because then, mathematically spoken, France has no way to come back. If Germany gets 3 and France get 5, we have a tie in total score. And that means we are going to play it out on a decider, if I recall correctly. If anyone can confirm that in the chat, that would be brilliant. Not quite sure what the rule set here is. If we're going to play a decider or if it goes by map wins. Because if it goes by map wins, then Germany won. But if it goes to a decider round, which is most likely the case, and that is indeed the case, I received the confirmation right here in the chat by Harney. So it is going to be a decider on the first map. So then everything will be reset. Everything will be reset for both teams. So, map number 3, ladies and gentlemen. It is Shangri-La by Link and by Soldier. So Link gonna play on his own map. Whether that's a advantage or not, we have to find that out. Roa, Link, and Feed for Team France against Eddie, Dexter, and Massa. Massive, massive lineup. That is for certain. Feed for the first time playing in this match. Also haven't seen him in any of the previous French matches. So let's see what he's going to be able to put into the asphalt here. Roa also a player that is, of course, most likely known to almost every one of you. A really, really strong player. And he's going to hold up the flag for his country. Then we have Link. And for the Germans, we have Dexter, Eddie, and Massa. Dexter, who's most likely on the roll after playing out of his mind on map 2. Eddie can also perform really well. And Massa, of course, as well for Team Big. So let's see what's going to happen. I think we have one more or two more warm-ups after this. So plenty of time for the players to prepare themselves mentally. Especially the French. Know that every lost point is shrinking their chances to win and to move on in the World Team Cup. We are in the loser bracket, so whatever team loses this match is going to drop out. So we have to say goodbye to one of these teams after this match. Potentially after this map even. So the pressure is on, and it is incredibly hard knowing that everything is now on the barbecue and the steak is about to fall off. And you need to hold that steak up on the grill. You feel me? That is rough. You gotta keep the steak balanced. Do we have one more warm-up? That is the question. One more. Alright. One more warm-up. And then it is showtime. Germany versus France. Name a more iconic duo. In TrackMania history, the two biggest countries. That is very easy to say. In regards to the amount of good players and the amount of just general community size. France, of course, leading by miles right now. Especially thanks to the Raider Cup and other big French competitions. And then Germany following up. Roa holding the fastest time right now. TrackMania is going on his account. However, Massa has a faster time in local. So Roa with a 48.851 and Massa with a 48.841. And wait, never mind. Roa with a 48.827. Roa really putting the salt on the steak right now. He is putting the spice on the steak right now. Roa with a new world record in the warm-up. That is going to be intimidating for the German team. I think that is very easy to say. Oh boy. That is absolutely impressive. We don't see that every day. Going live into the first round. Feed Roa, Link versus Eddie, Dexter, and Massa. Great beginning for everyone. Everyone opting for the inside line. Going onto the blue part now. We see Eddie with a bit more speed trying to attack. Massa. Yes. Very nice. Fucking amazing. Massa, of course, for fuck's sake. Massa almost making contact with the inside on that blue part. Roa on first place. Gets a really, really nice advantage now on this part. But he's being followed by 3 Germans right now. Eddie is on P4, but he's being attacked by Link. Eddie dropping down to 5th, but it is gonna be the German point if the positions remain exactly like this. And that is gonna be the case. Roa with another really outstanding time. 49.007 by Roa, followed by Dexter, Massa, Link, Eddie, and Feed. First point for Germany. (11-8). One step closer for Team Germany to move on in the World Team Cup and face Poland in the loser bracket final. Which is, I'm not sure if it's going to be played out today, later on, or at another point of time. Ooh, Massa now with a mistake. Ay. That is not going to be the greatest outcome situation for the German team. Good opportunity for the French to keep themselves alive. Feed with rather weak exit speed. 0.3 behind the leader already at this checkpoint. Let's go a little further ahead with Link. The mapper himself on the blue part. Keeps a lot of space between himself and the inside wall. And Roa once again on first. He is most likely going to bust out another insane time. Let's take a look what the timer is going to stop at. Dexter on second and Roa with a 49.001. That is almost the same time again. And with that, he saves Team France, in fact. Roa on first, Dexter, Link, Eddie, Feed, and Massa. So we have the traffic light formation here in the points. And that is going to be a point for Team France. 1-1. So France is not dead yet. Whoops. Round ends? What happened? I didn't even see. Did anyone die? We're not live. Not sure what exactly is happening. Massa says he can't accelerate. Okay, Massa's good. We can continue. Massa fixed his problem. Apparently he wasn't able to accelerate. He just insta went backwards. I don't know what happened there, but we're live. And hopefully this tiny break isn't gonna play a negative impact. Ay, 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 Massa! Wee, 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 wee! Polizei! Massa dead. So, speaking about breaks having a bad impact, or possibly a bad impact on player performance, this is terrible. So this round should be ended. Maybe. I don't know, just a suggestion. Well, we could maybe end this round. Hello? Why is no one round? I don't get it. Are we good? Okay, now we're good. Let's go. I hope we're finally gonna be able to watch some TrackMania² Stadium video gaming. Let's go into the rounds. The score is 2-1, so apparently the previous round was just unlucky for Team Germany. But at least they still have a little buffer to work with. Let's go into the round. Link, right now our cameraman. Onto the blue part we go. Feed with a very, very wide approach, similar to Dexter actually. And I think Dexter just made full contact with that wall on the inside. And that is going to be another great opportunity for Team France. Roa being under attack by two hungry Germans, Massa and Eddie, who are trying their best to make anything happen. Link on P4 and Feed on 5th. So it is all going to be decided in the ending. And that was a massive mistake by Roa himself, the world record holder, who has betrayed his country with that mistake. And also Feed making contact with the wall on the grass part. And that is going to be a double lead for Team Germany, with Massa recovering well from the technical problems. Eddie with a top 2. Link, Feed, Dexter, and Roa. And Roa said that he got a mid-road bug. I wasn't sure if it actually was one. I didn't see it, but yeah, unlucky. 2-2 on map 3. So there's still a good amount of margin for Team Germany to work with, but Massa making it. Whoa, everyone is falling all over the place. Feed made a mistake. Link made a mistake. Roa made a mistake. Whoa, 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 whoa. The pressure, boys. This is the pressure. And that is the double lead for Team Germany on top of that. Link, the only French player who didn't make a crucial mistake. And also Feed, not too far behind. So this is another great step forward for the German team. Dexter and Eddie having accumulated a superb lead. Now Feed also making a mistake. So this is going to be the easy point for Team Germany. And now they only need one more point to win the match. And Roa is now restarting this game. Roa restarting his game. Massa says something is not right. So map 3 being overshadowed by weird things. I don't know who summoned the demon for all of these 6 players on map 3, but that is mean. So this round is not going to count. We're going to wait until Roa returns. Maybe he's going to restart his game to potentially lower the chances of getting a mid-road bug. But yeah, everything is being a little messed up on map 3, unfortunately. But yeah, Germany, as I said, they only need one more point. As I said before, if they manage to get 4 points, it is over and out. So now Team France needs to win every single round in a row. Otherwise, it is au revoir and merci beaucoup for playing in the World Team Cup. Are we good? That is the big question of today. We are live. So this could potentially be the final round of Team Germany versus Team France. If Germany wins, it is GG. If not, we continue playing. Let's go. Technical problems, always a little bit of a setback because you just essentially lose your drive and you lose the focus as well because the break kills your momentum a little bit. So yeah, this round being a little bit all over the place. A big gap between first and second place already. Roa has accumulated a 10th of a lead over Massa, who goes for a very early drift. Double, triple, multiple taps the brake here to get the slide going. Link now with the attack on Massa, but Massa with a bit more speed. Link had to lift off the acceleration. Roa still remaining in the lead, and Dexter's now trying to go for an attack. Goes for a lot of exit speed right here in the final corner. Dexter with the attack. Massa with a mistake. Dexter passes Link for second, but it's not enough. This is still going to be the point for Team France. That was incredibly clutch in the ending. That could have been enough for Team Germany, but they lost it in the ending. Massa threw it away. 3-3 on map 3. France is still in the business. They are still keeping the steak on the barbecue. Just by a hair. The steak is about to fall on the ground. On German ground. Next round. France needs to do it again. And France would very well benefit from potential mistakes by the Germans. But this round is looking really German right now. Massa and Dexter in the lead, followed by Eddie. Link with the inside line. Slightly different approaches on the blue part. Roa now trying to snack himself in right here. And also Link is doing up a good job. But this is going to be decided in the ending here once again. Who's going to have the upper hand? Eddie with a bit less speed. Dexter, Roa, Massa all in the top 3. And this is it. Germany wins this match against Team France. And they will survive in the World Team Cup. France is out. And they're actually eliminated out of the competition. Germany will be facing Team Poland in the loser bracket finals in the World Team Cup. So now the match will just be played out here. The result is known, but this is it. Germany survives by just a tiny bit. So the score is 4-3. The point limit is 5. So we still might see 1 or 2 rounds, especially now. We see a lot of people actually dropping out of the round right here. Massa and Roa giving it all for that first place. Link and Feed on P3 and T4. And then we see Eddie really far behind. And Dexter even further behind. So this could be a French point. And it is most likely gonna be the case. Oh my god, where did Feed go? Feed went to last place. And that's it. GG. This round went to Germany all of a sudden. Feed dropping down to last place. And that was it. Unbelievable. So, the final map will be ending with a 5-3 score in favor of Team Germany. So we have a 5-4, 5-4, 5-3. GG to Team Germany. And commiserations to the French team. Au revoir and GG.